take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride talking no more.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can keep track of the visions in my eyes.
Hello, it's ShadeX, and a project I have been following for a very long time is finally out. That one being the pilot for Long Gone Gulch. If you are unaware, Long Gone Gulch is a pilot that has been in development for a very long time. The pilot was created by Billinger and Zac Bellismo. I became aware of these two animators after they were both guests on YouTuber Pan Pizza's Pizza Party podcast. On it, they promoted a Kickstarter for their animated project, Long Gone Gulch. These two seem very passionate about this pilot, and I know that me and many others wanted it to be made, and now it's finally out. In this video, I'll be doing a full review of the pilot, so there will be spoilers. So go watch Long Gone Gulch, as it's just 21 minutes long, and then come back. So, how's the pilot? It is amazing. I was entertained from start to finish. Long Gone Gulch is about two young sheriffs in a western town. Their names are Rawhide and Snag. Rawhide is voiced by E.G. Daily, who you all may recognize as the voice of Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls. Snag's voice may sound familiar as well, as he is voiced by Danny Cooksey, who voiced Jack Spicer in Shaolin Showdown. In the opening, they fight a shark outlaw named Mako. The action in this scene is great, and this continues throughout the pilot. Mako mentions Rawhide's father. Afterwards, Rawhide and Snag defeat Mako and his gang and arrest them. Following this, we see a wall of wanted posters. One dope Easter egg I loved is that Pan Pizza is on one of those posters. I really love that Easter egg, as it shows how influential this cartoon reviewing YouTuber has become. It was Pan who brought Long Gone Gulch to my attention, since he had Tara and Zac on his podcast twice. I really love how things went full circle. Following that cameo, Rawhide crosses out Mako's poster, and they then decide to celebrate by telling Mayor Rhubarb about it. One thing I love about this pilot is that it tells the audience about the characters' personalities right away. It is clear that Rawhide and Snag are very immature and are unaware of all the damage they cause. Because of this, the mayor takes their weapons away. He takes away Rawhide's slingshot and Snag's metal comb, Rawnet. He warns that their badges will be taken away next if they cause any more damage. Following the loss of their two weapons, they go to the saloon. This scene adds a lot to the show's world. So much is going on in this one scene. Some creatures are performing a song. There are monsters in the bar. This is what I love to see in a pilot. 5 minutes in, and I can already see that this show has a fleshed out world. All this happens before the two main characters walk in, and the locale is very lively. Soon we are introduced to two supporting characters, those being Pinsley and Squatch. Pinsley is a cactus person, he's a comic relief, and Squatch is a big Sasquatch. The third character who is introduced is BW. She's a Native American, and she is a very interesting character. She is voiced by Amber Midthunder, a Native American actress who played a supporting character in a live-action Marvel show I loved called Legion. BW warns that sheriffs in the town don't last long and takes Rawhide's badge without her noticing. One thing I really like is the rivalry these two have. BW is very rude towards Rawhide. Spirits possess the both of them and they get into a fight. One interesting detail I noticed during the fight is that there are chemicals that fall out of BW's bag. I really love the attention to detail in this pilot, as you learn new things about the characters based on the visuals alone. Anyway, chaos unfolds and a giant snake escapes the saloon. The mayor then gets knocked all the way to the saloon and sees that everything is on fire. The spirit leaves BW's body, but afterwards Mayor Rhubarb gets injured. There is some great slapstick humor at play here. He loses his fur and an antler falls off. Mayor Rhubarb is so mad he doesn't have the words to tell Rawhide and Snag that they are fired. Pinsley becomes a new sheriff and is given both of their stars. After losing their roles as sheriff, Rawhide and Snag give up. Rawhide sleeps on her former sheriff father's grave while Snag goes to the saloon. While in the saloon, Snag decides to ask the mayor for his comb Rawnet back. However, when he enters, he sees Mako is out of jail and that his gang has captured Mayor Rhubarb. Rawhide awakens and sees BW, who she is mad to see at first. However, she gives her a pep talk, which motivates her to come back to Long Gone Gulch. Well, it's unclear if it's her imagination or not, as she gives Rawhide her sheriff's star, which turns out to be a leaf moments later. Anyway, Rawhide returns and attacks Mako's gang. I really find her form of fighting funny. She just bites people. Snag fights along with her. The gang is all defeated, with Mako being the last one left. He reveals to Rawhide that he killed her father, which shocks her and Snag. Soon, however, he reveals that was a joke, but that her father is still dead. Following that, we get a showdown between Rawhide and Mako. They stare at each other and it seems like a battle may happen. There's this funny visual gag where there's just a bunch of images on screen. It's really fast, but it's funny. However, Mako trips and falls into the snake monster's mouth. I really like that there wasn't a battle at the end, as it subverted my expectations. The short ends with Rawhide and Snag getting their roles of sheriff back after saving Mayor Rhubarb in the town. However, the mayor changes his mind after Town Hall gets destroyed. Despite that, Rawhide says it is too late and knocks him away. Then this wonderful pilot comes to an end. Long Gone Gulch was definitely worth the long wait, pun intended. I am happy that Tara and Zac were able to bring their vision to life. Long Gone Gulch definitely deserves a full series. I really hope a TV network, streaming service, or studio picks this show up. One thing that I love about this pilot is that it's made for kids and adults. This isn't like Hazbin Hotel or Hell of a Boss, which were made with an adult audience in mind. Long Gone Gulch had a very strong pilot that told a very fun story. I really want to see more of these characters. I am really glad the Kickstarter for this pilot was successful, as I loved watching it. I want to end this review by saying that indie animation is great. I am glad that Tara and Zac were able to successfully fund this pilot on their own through Kickstarter. I really hope that this pilot blows up like Hazbin Hotel did, as it deserves a lot of attention. This has been ShadeX, and I hope you all feel nothing but good vibes.
躺在沙发。